Greetings and salutations from beautiful Greenville, North Carolina. Brr, 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 brr. Welcome back to my channel, where today we're going to be talking about accessories. Now, accessories are what I like to think are the backbone of a good wardrobe. They are both functional and they add a little bit of elegance, a little bit of depth, a little bit of fun, a little bit of whimsical, whatever you need it to. So today I'm going to be showing you guys mine and the ones that I wear the most. Now, this is not absolutely everything that I have. I do have things that I wear that are completely situational, but these are the ones that I wear the most on like a day-to-day basis. Now, listen, I'm going to go ahead and tell you to temper your expectations. I'm not about to be pulling up with no Vivienne Westwoods or any Chrome Hearts or anything crazy like that, but it definitely works for what it is that I have. Now, I will be including links down in the description for anything that I can find if you do like it and you want to pick it up yourself. But anyway, you know me, I don't like to ramble on too much, so let's get right into it. All right, y'all. So we're going to set this off with a 2-for-1, and it's these two rings from Saks Fifth Avenue from a brand called Effy, E-F-F-Y. They are both sterling silver, and what I love about them is they have basically the same skull-shaped design on them. The one on the right features a very detailed skull design that makes up the top of the ring, while the one on the left features the same skull design all the way around in the shape of a band, and it's nearly as detailed as the larger single version. As you can see, I like to wear them on opposite hands. I don't know, it's kind of a balance thing for me. I never leave home without them, and I always get tons of compliments when people notice them. But for this next ring, let's take a walk on the dark side. I've long been a fan of Star Wars and interesting Star Wars objects, and this is one of them. This stainless steel Imperial ring has been with me for quite a while now. I love being able to represent Star Wars everywhere I go because I'm just kind of a nerd like that. Now, I'm not going to debate with you which movie is the best because it's objectively Empire, fight me, but you can't deny how cool this ring is. Well, it's as cool as my favorite character, Darth Vader, so of course I'm going to be Imperial gang gang. I picked this one up from Amazon for super cheap, and this is probably the best thing I've ever purchased on Amazon. Now, as you can see, I like to wear this on my right hand middle finger. This next ring is my pride and joy and my absolute favorite. I cannot live without it, and it is this sterling silver with my birthstone sapphire ring. I picked this up from a Kmart about 10 years ago, well before they disappeared off the face of the planet. It's a really clean design and a pretty simple ring, but it's also one of the first real jewelry pieces I ever purchased for myself. Now, this one I usually wear on my left hand index finger. For our last ring, it's going to be this sterling silver signet style from my former employer, Subi. It features Subi's signature plus logo embossed on the top. It's overall a pretty simple ring with a few little details like the distressed details on the finish of the ring, and it gives it this rugged rocker look. I really need to get this one resized so I don't wear it every day, but when I do, it does sit on my middle finger on my left hand. Now, to bring it all together.
I am inevitable.
And we're back with these from Chicago native Christopher Kites. They are both acrylic link chains, and this first one is actually a collab Kites did with Jack Daniels. I love the gradient translucent colors in this one, which I believe are supposed to represent some combination of honey jack and apple. There's some markings printed on a few of the links that seem to be some apples and some bees. So that's how I came to that conclusion. The second chain is just a simple clear acrylic link chain. This one was actually amongst the original Kites chains from about 5 years ago now, I believe. Now, it used to be as long as the green one, but I've broken so many links in it over the years that it's basically a choker now. Now, I pretty much wear these two chains together more often than not, and I love the way they look both tucked in and hanging out. Okay, so this next one is a sterling silver link bracelet, once again from Subi. I'm going to be honest with y'all, I'm not a jewelry aficionado, so I don't know what kind of links these are. What I do know is I love the way this bracelet looks on my wrist. I'm also obsessed with the slide closure on the back. Right between the two Subi Plus logos is a slide closure that makes putting it on super easy. It's just a really nice link bracelet that I wear on my right wrist. Moving into sunglasses, we have these two pair Prada frames that have become my everyday drivers. First up is this black and white pair. I love the chunky acetate frame with this large square cut in the front. They have some other noteworthy details like the sporty white stripe on the side of the frame, and of course the Prada spell out on the side. I put the style name on the screen if you're interested. As you can see, the wide square cut is perfect for my face. The tint is nice and dark so you can barely see my eyes through them, though I am thinking about turning these into my regular glasses. Next up, these sleek pair Prada cat eye frames. Though the cat eye is often considered to be feminine, I personally like how some of them frame my face. Much like the square frames from before, these feature a chunky acetate build, but this time with the tortoise finish. They have both a similar Prada spell out and sidearm design as well. I'm displaying the style number once again on the screen if you are interested. As I said before, I love how these frame my face. It almost looks like I'm wearing a mask, but it's the lenses that are the real standout here for me. They are just clear enough to see a little bit of my eyes, and they work really well for indoor and outdoor use. Our next set of sunglasses come from New Orleans-based glasses maker Crew. Starting with these sleek cat-eyed Aubrey nylons. These have a futuristic look with their angular cuts throughout the frame. In fact, the frame shape reminds me of a butterfly in its shape and styling. I also love the overlay lenses across the front. It makes the frame look larger than it actually is. Now, unlike the Prada frame, these feature very minimal branding on the sides, opting instead for this 3-dot design. It looks like Crew has discontinued this frame, which is a shame because these have been my go-to sunglasses for the last couple of years. Now this next pair, which is also from Crew, are these Elizabeth frames in this two-tone translucent color. I'm not sure if the color is coming through, but it's a smoky gray at the top and a faded brownish color at the bottom. These are chunky and bold with the slight cat eye. I also love the drips design around the lenses. It just adds a little depth to the frame. Once again, minimal branding on the sides, this time with a 2-dot design instead of 3. A really dope and loud frame for those days that I want to stand out while I'm blocking out all of my haters. Now for our last pair of sunglasses, we have a pair from one of my homies, independent eyewear maker Penny Rose Optical, based out of Miami. These are the Havana in this vibrant crystal chrome. The frame itself puts you in mind of the Virgil Louis Vuitton frame while also having its own character. The crystal base with the chrome accents really make this frame pop. The lenses are the perfect tint that brings a great balance of sun blocking and visibility throughout them. The branding is also minimal, with the focus lying squarely on this chic design. Now bringing it home for our last accessory, it's going to be this Subi bag chain. Now personally, I've never used this on a bag, instead opting to use it for a belt chain. I love the chunky links and the small details like the Subi box cross logo placed throughout. It's really easy to put on. Just make sure you clip one of the ends to one of your belt loops near the front. You would then pull the other end through one of the belt loops near the back and clip the other end to the same belt loop near the front. I love using this to accent my outfits, especially when I'm wearing jeans. I know it's not as cool as the Chrome Hearts version, but it still gets the job done at a quarter of the price.
After you've gone and left me crying, after you've gone, there's no denying.
Well, there you have it, my friends. Just a few of the accessories that get me through the day when I'm wearing on a regular basis. In fact, you can see a few of them on me right now. Anyway, let me know down in the comments what some of your favorite accessories are. Did you like my selection? Is there something you'd like to see me add? What are you wearing? Anyway, if you like this video, you'll probably like one of the two you see on the screen. So until next time, peace.